Aloha, I'm Ed Dames. Welcome to my home. In October of last year, 2003, I stated during a national radio show that our star, the sun, was about to go on a rampage. On November 4th, a few weeks later, our star produced the largest coronal mass ejection solar flare that scientists have ever seen. It took remote viewing to spot that coming. Unfortunately, this particular shot across the bow that we've foreseen as professionals presages something very much larger, the kill shot. The kill shot is actually a series of extremely large solar flares that will come all the way down to the deck, all the way down to Earth's surface, because a passing space body, a very large celestial object, will pass the orbit of Earth closely and take down our magnetic shields, allowing protons massed from the sun to overheat the Earth's atmosphere, to heat it up greatly. This combination of events essentially will be the largest global catastrophe ever seen in the history of mankind, in recorded history. It will result in the death of many human beings. It's my hope that this presentation will help you prepare psychologically and logistically, will help you prepare to survive what we call the kill shot. All of the information in this presentation was derived from remote viewing. Remote viewing has its genesis as a military intelligence tool. It provided for us in MI very important defense-related information that no other system or technology could provide. Remote viewing could be looked at as a over-the-time horizon radar. We build up a picture as remote viewers slowly but surely, detail by detail, the way that a camera exposed to very weak light over a period of time, a time exposure, would see more and more details. Our camera is our brain, and the film becomes a pen and paper. We record all these images as sketches and words. I'd like to give you a little background about how this project got started. I've led a team of professional remote viewers for many years. About 1995, anomalous information began to appear in certain classes of remote viewing sessions. Remote viewing sessions that were looking ahead at individuals, corporations, and other organizations' futures. These anomalies that began to appear painted a picture of individuals and groups of people underground that did not fit in with anything that we were familiar with in terms of trajectories. The event manifested itself as high winds, very hot temperatures in the atmosphere, and a lot of debris in the air. My first thought was that we were dealing with something in the future that was a very large global event, possibly a nuclear war, possibly a very large volcanic eruption similar to Krakatau, or something that I wasn't familiar with. Many, many remote viewing sessions by many professionals were dedicated toward understanding what we were looking at up ahead. Now, what the global mind was painting for us was a picture of sort of like bridge out ahead on the highway. What was this thing? It was very difficult to look beyond whatever this was coming up in what we thought might have been even the near future. I called this event, because it appeared to be bigger and bigger every time we looked at it as remote viewers, the discontinuity. It seemed to represent a break in the evolution of man, in human cultural evolution. After many, many professionally executed remote viewing sessions, we were dealing with something that was not a nuclear war, was not an asteroid strike, was not massive volcanism per se. It was something actually greater than that. And it was indeed global and cataclysmic. When it occurs in the future, all warring parties, and there are many small wars all over the globe, look up in the sky, literally, not figuratively, at something in the sky. Those warring parties all disperse back home. In other words, this particular event eclipses any of their other priorities. This discontinuity appears to be the following. Let's call this the Earth. Here's the Earth's orbit. Apparently, what's coming over the horizon is a very large celestial body. I'm not talking about a comet or an asteroid. I'm talking about something else that's planet size. That passes very close to Earth and intersects Earth's orbit. What happens then is quite interesting. We call this the Sun. There is an electrical alignment between the Earth, this body, and the Sun, possibly twice, as this object crosses Earth's orbit once, and perhaps again, depending upon its obliquity, its entrance and exit into our solar system. When this electrical alignment occurs, very large solar flares leave the solar surface and actually impinge upon Earth's atmosphere, coronal mass ejections, a series of very large solar flares that I call the kill shot, that superheat Earth's atmosphere. This passing celestial body appears to be so large that it causes the Earth to wobble and shake. The axis of rotation for Mother Earth may even shift. And I'm not talking about a magnetic pole shift. I'm not talking about Earth's precession over long periods of time, or nutation, the action of the moon on the precession of the Earth. I'm talking about a sudden shift in Earth's axis of rotation. When that occurs, tsunamis, earthquakes, volcanism, serious heating of the atmosphere, and possibly unprecedented atmospheric effects